new terror group. Lakwara, Nigeria. Neighbors begin offensive against new terror group. The Nigerian army and their counterparts in Chad, Niger and other neighboring countries have commenced joint patrol to contain cross-border threats posed by the Lakwara terrorist group. The collaborative efforts aim to restrict the movement of the group, which has been linked to heinous criminal activities in the northern part of Nigeria and its neighbours. This was as the Sokoto state government expressed frustration over the difficulty of containing the group due to its weak borders. Bella, what do you have to say on this?
What I have to say of this is that this terrorism of it, and it's not just the Lakurawa that is actually tormenting the northern parts now. Every other terrorist needed an offensive, like they need offensive raiding, like oh, it's not just the neighboring country that needed to start.
Countries.
Yes, the ones that are being affected by it, everyone needed to come into this and then fight it once and for all. The army personnel as well, I think, not just thinking, the Nigerian government needed to equip them more with more arms, like something to defeat all this thing, because life and then people are in fears in this northern parts. Some people hardly go to some of these northern parts because the moment they hear that there's going to be fights there, then no one wanted to lose his life. Nigerian has to do something about this thing because it's not easy.
Stevie, what do you want to say on this?
There's no much else. I don't have much so, but I would say Nigeria needs to, we need to tighten our security because we cannot have a country whereby terrorists will take over. The citizen cannot have that freedom of movement again. Even freedom of speech, we don't have in the country again because if you say something, it should later come against you. So we should have that freedom of movement. We should be able to train this security personnel that okay, this is what we need to do, and the country needs to we need to fight. We just need to come together and fight this terrorism because the military local can't move it alone. Because if we in Nigeria, if we see something suspicious and we know somebody, give these people information to be able to find this terrorists. But it's not easy. But these people, the kind of mindset we have is different from the kind of mindset
we have.
other people have. Even the security set. But this one, they are ready to
They are
kill that
smart.
price.
Yeah.
The security might be even thinking, okay, but probably the military might be, okay, let's capture them. But then they're not ready to be captured. They sign it, just like they sign the first one, they're ready to kill people because they know they will kill them.
Once they have been caught. Okay, moving on. Trump plans mass deportations, end birthright citizenship. United States President-elect Donald Trump has announced plans to deport all immigrants in the United States illegally over his upcoming 4-year term. In an interview aired Sunday on MBS Meet the Press, Trump detailed his vision for a broad crackdown on illegal immigration, which he intends to classify as a national emergency upon taking office on January 20. According to the Reuters, the Department of Homeland Security estimates that as of January 2022, over 11 million people are in US without legal status, a figure likely higher today. Trump affirmed his intention to move all unauthorized immigration, stating, "I think you have to do it. It's a very tough thing to do. You know you have rules."
But this issue of birthright citizenship,
Mm-hmm.
some countries they are really taking advantage of that fact because
Yeah.
just my wife is pregnant. I
You
can't
just
give
travel there
my
straight.
child there. I want to go to the US to give her to my child because they know if that child is being born there. That child automatically has citizenship.
Yeah.
And they can always use that child as an excuse to get into the country. So I believe Donald Trump, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I told so many people that so many things will happen if Donald Trump enter. Deportation, that one is certain because that was what he has been campaigning about. It's part of his agenda.
Illegal
He's going to deport so
citizen
many
that is
people,
just
so
that
many
is
people.
there. There are
So
so many people that actually thought that some people were actually campaigning against this stuff of Donald Trump going to. They don't want him to win because they know that so many, even those that are actually a citizen in the US, are living because of their agendas and all that. Because Donald Trump is against the gender based and all that. Those that are into this LGBT of 18, so he's against it, and then he wants children to be children. I know he's coming for a lot of things in the US. Like a lot of things is going to be happening,
Happening, yeah.
and a lot of things is going to be reset. This one is just another one. Why some people is not going to like it, others is going to feel like
Should be a
they need
benefit for some and
exactly,
benefit for.
and it's going to, that is just how it's going to be.
Donald Trump is actually a businessman and very strict in doing so many things. But there are so many things that they need to stop. This gender marriage that
In,
Men,
the agages and the less boo boos, others.
most people are even left the country. Most people they are already
Yeah,
leaving the country. But
yeah, you can.
I think it's going to resume up this January
20, yeah.
because once it's there,
Things will change.
within 1 month,
You
the
can't.
government
You go shake the country.
Do you even know that aliens child actually left the United States because of the moment that Donald Trump was being elected, and then he said, the one was like, your child. It says yes, that is the woke generation that actually puts his child into that direction. Doesn't have anything to say, so you can imagine.
Mm. Okay, moving on. Indian arrests 3 Nigerians for cyber fraud. 3 Nigerians have been arrested in Delhi and face a minimum of 3 years imprisonment for allegedly defrauding an Indian woman over over 2.62 lakhs. A report by the Times of India on Saturday stated that the cybercrime police apprehend Lazu John, Gabriel Mohammed and Baola Ekene in connection with a case involving the alleged defrauding of an Indian woman. Although the 3 suspects have not yet been formally charged in court, finding by Punch revealed that if convicted, each suspect face a minimum of 3 years imprisonment under the Information Technology Act and and the Indian Penal Code.
Nigeria and crime.
I
You
see.
know,
It just did too
no,
much.
you know the most funniest part. Going to this country that Indian as a whole that is being known as the world first cyber fraudsters, and then Nigerian committing and then bringing it to the news. It's just as
Mm-hmm.
if that we are trying to overdo things because those people are well known over the country that they are
They do
actually
theirs low key.
they are top ones in all those things, and then but we Nigerian trying to overstep our boundaries is just something that you wanted to stop and look at again and feels like, why does it have to be so? Even if you don't even go to the social media, you read news. Those things so our name is coming up. If you're going to be in outside country and then you ask who is the most in cyber fraud, they're going
You
to be
say
like Nigeria,
Nigeria.
and then it's not even Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Going to this kind of a country and then you wanted to commit. Oh my God.
But this matter really touched me because one, these people they are giving country very badly. Because imagine Indians now publishing this
Like
outside.
we are going to be the bad eggs.
It's giving us a very bad name. Giving us a very bad. Because you go to a country, go there, face your business, check
So
out
you
the
do then you leave.
Do you know that the prison in India it can be trustworthy?
Nigerian prison is better than Indian prison.
You
Because
can't say.
I know Indian is very good. Indian are very good.
You can't say.
But they will experience their own day. They
You,
will
I mean, they
oh
experience
come
my
and give
God.
they come and give us feedback.
It's not even the matter. Even on the social media, you can see how everything is. And committing a crime in that state is just as if that. Are you that desperate?
Like the audacity.
Are you that desperate? You're trying to compete with come on.
Okay, moving on. Farotimi, protest organizer dares police insist on Ekiti rally. The Take It Back movement has vowed to go ahead with its planned protest in Ekiti, Lagos, Abuja, London and Canada following the detention of human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi over defamation charges. The group insists that despite a directive by the Ekiti State Police Command banning unlawful gathering, demonstration and the sales and use of fireworks across the state, citing concerns over public safety and security threats. In a statement signed by the state police spokesperson Abutu Sunday on Friday, the command said any form of unlawful gathering, demonstration or protest is unacceptable, adding that intelligence reports indicate plan.
This priority me things
Daily.
or daily priority me over here. That the host is still in the police custody. This is that he's going to be apprehended by tomorrow, which is on 10. It's between those Mr. Efe Babalola, and I don't actually understand the what the okay he says is a cyber talking or cyberbullying what or defaming issue, but at the same time the Efe Babalola is let me say he's a son, and then this one is a lawyer. This thing could actually be settled between each other. This Farotimi wrote a book which says that the criminal that is going on in Nigerian judiciary. But why would Efe Babalola actually have to have a thing because of this book that he published it? And then what he's saying in that book is actually happening to him right now because there was no anything like a
He
judge.
has foreseen it already.
He has
So he put
foreseen
it
it
in a
already.
book.
He already wrote that book a long time, some times ago, and then he just published it. And then the next thing, all this whole stuff have to come up, and he's still remaining in the police custody in Ekiti. Some people are already protesting that, calling out Babalola for what he did, and like you don't have to go to this extreme to actually arrested a lawyer for cyber talking or whatever that you think it is. You an elderly man, and then if this has to happen, it's something that you just have to call him. He's a lawyer, you are a son. Let this thing be settled amicably, not by putting him in a police cell. Almost everybody has been calling the man out to release this person, but he just don't want it to listen.
Yeah, he wants to show his power.
People wanted to go for a protest now because the judiciary, the crime that is going on in judiciary in Nigeria is like, how will I even say it? Is extreme. Like it's just so unfair to people. Imagine him facing his own rights up right now. It's going to be like you're already validating what he says in that book, right?
If another person do that, you stand against him.
Yes, you're already validating what he wrote in that book because what he writes in that book is something that okay, he said it and then it's done.
Well, it's actually wrong for the police to come out and say and condemn the protest that has not taken place yet. Because the statement issued by the police now, they are saying any unlawful protest that one it's going to
require fireworks.
Without fireworks. The protest that has not been held already. You are talking about fireworks. You are talking about the people's safety.
Public safety and security threats.
Talking about security threats. These people are coming out to protest about the unlawful arrest of
Daily Farrington.
and you are saying it's about you are being concerned about people's safety. You are being concerned about the fireworks. They've not even done the protest since. We are already accusing them of. That's why I always say if in this country if you say A, police will tell you B, they will give you a reason why B is B. Just imagine what they are saying now. A protest has not been held already. This protest is also happening in Italy. It's happening outside the country, like two countries outside.
London and Canada.
Why is it your own in this country that are saying that it's not? I don't even understand this one.
It's really annoying in Nigeria because that is, and the most funniest part, the book is just one of the top selling right now in Amazon, like seriously, because everybody wanted to
know
what he writes in that book that make Babalola to go to that extent of arresting him and detaining him till maybe tomorrow is going to be 10th, right?
Okay, moving on. Marketers begin direct loading from Dangote refinery. The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria has begun lifting premium motor spirits petrol from the Dangote Petroleum Refinery. This follows as agreement reached with the refinery last month by IPMAN. Our correspondent learned that IPMAN members have so far lifted millions of litres of petrol from the Dangote refinery located in the Lekki Free Trade Zone in Lagos. The National Publicity Secretary of IPMAN, Chinedu confirmed in an interview with our correspondent that the lifting of petrol from the Dangote refinery started in late November. Stevie, what do you have to say on this?
It's a good process. It's a good step if the marketer has been doing direct loading from the refinery. Because now we are in December soon, and we know that every December in Nigeria is when rowdy and stock go. We are not talking about the traffic and everything. Because now you know that every December also we have fuel scarcity. We always have less fuel. And now that the marketers has come out to say that okay, we begin a direct loading from that refinery, I think it's a plus,
Yes,
and it's a plus to the country, and we should just see how it goes. And if we keep saying that scarcity of fuel, we should know that there's a problem somewhere. It's a fine step
Yeah,
to
I think that Dangote refinery has always been on the part of the genuine side, not unlike that of the PH refinery of the stock. The last time I was looking at PH refinery has started fuel exportation to the nearby, and the next thing it was like how is that even possible? The Nigeria is just wanted to compete with this Dangote refinery, even when they know that they have not like the refinery they have is not well equipped and is not ready to work. They just wanted to see something that they wanted to use to compete with him. Allow this man to start his business, then sell it in peace, not trying to drag anything with him.
Okay, guys, moving on to today's top story from Vanguard. Couple begs UK courts over deportation as wife claim IVF unavailable in Nigeria. A UK upper tribunal has overturned an earlier decision that halts the deportation of Olutobi Ogunbanwo, a 43-year-old Nigerian, after his wife Maria Adesanya claimed that in IVF treatment was unavailable in Nigeria. Ogunbanwo, who was convicted in 2019 for immigration-related offence, had initially avoided deportation when his wife Maria Adesanya argued successfully before a first-tier tribunal that removing him from the UK would extinguish her chance of having a child. Oh, one excuse.
It's not
Like
this excuse
IVF.
is just something.
IVF.
This excuse is just like, how will I even say this? Is already casted, because I don't think that's going to
IVF of all things.
of all things that is the most people.
IVF.
It's actually the thing that is
Like
so common in Nigeria that everybody, even some people from outside country, will come down to Nigeria to come and get it done,
exactly.
and then you're trying to you can actually fool it, but I don't think the UK government or the court whatever is going to actually accept to that word, because they're going to do their finding and they'll find out definitely. I know Nigeria is not good. If I told Nigeria is in a better state, they won't have fear of or trying to make up story to for them not to be deported back to Nigeria. But you just have to come back. I'm sorry, you just have to come back.
What do you have to say on this too?
To me, I don't have much about this story, but I would say the couple. If the deportation of the man, it depends on what the man has done. But if the court wants to review this issue, the court will also want to investigate Nigeria also. They will make their own findings and know if truly what is saying is true.
They're going to make their own findings.
But you know they stopped the deportation because the wife said there was no IVF in Nigeria. It's unavailable in Nigeria. Like a silly excuse. Of all excuses.
Oh my God.
Okay, moving on. Wait for 2031 presidency. SGF Akume tells Atiku Northerners. Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, Senator George Akume has advised former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and other northern politicians aspiring for the presidency to exercise patience until 2031, asserting that the region turn for the nation top seat is not in 2027. Uh-huh.
You can see that it's
This
okay.
is greediness.
Like,
It's not about giving. You can see that our country is sold out already. Because now this is the future. This is the future. Now they know the prediction of who is coming in.
they know who will win now. There's no need for you stressing yourself.
The confidence he had and
Oh my God.
Wait till 2031. Like,
that is not as a
They're not talking about.
obviously this next election is still going to be on the western side. It's still going to be for the Yorubas. For him to come out and say
wait till 2031. Anybody aspiring.
You don't know before that all this thing was being sold, that they are all purchased, they are all after their own selfish gain
Self-interest.
and all that, because they don't even care about us. I'm still going to tell you that even if you go out there and then it feels like this is who you wanted to thump for,
It doesn't count.
it doesn't count.
No.
They have already made their own preparation. They know who is going to be there. Theirs is just to come on the tele and say that in Ekiti this is so count that was there. In this is so count, and then those counts does not count for them. It is not they are just announcing it for. They know their plan.
God help us in this Nigeria. Okay, moving on. NIN modification. Nigerians narrate bitter experience as bank NIMC trade blames. The National Identity Management Commission (NIMC) and banks are trading blames over the frustrating experience of Nigeria with National Identity Number (NIN) modification process. Bank customer who spoke to Vanguard about the difficulty they experienced in consummating banking transactions said that the modification made to names, age and gender are not reflected on their bank record and sometimes are even repeated with additional errors on the NIMC portal.
A lot of Nigeria is guilty of this.
And because the banks are blaming the NIMC for the failure.
It's not even the bank. A lot of Nigerians are guilty of this because first of all, when you go to before all those NIN stuff of the thing come, there's already a bank that is available, which people are already opening for. So some people might actually forgetting the date and the name that they have already put in the bank, and then they now come again, and then most people in Nigeria they build like 3 to 4 names, and then they just wanted to spread their names around. One is for voters card, one is for NIN, the other one is going to be for bank. And all that, even some in the school certificate, you have to keep on trying to, they're still going to tell you, this is my name, this is my name. So a whole lot of people is guilty of this. All they just have to do, and if you wanted to go for correction of all these things,
it requires money, a lot.
It's going to require money.
A lot.
I won't blame because I will blame Nigeria's
government.
Why now is NIN required?
We should have a good database in this country that all these things will just be registered into. It's not something we should be going to stress getting NIN,
getting BVN.
No, BVN comes out.
No, I know BVN is also, it's not even comes for, it's also part of your details that needed, like a whole lot of number you needed.
Is that NIN like see that BVN is easy because once you get to bank, you register you open an account, you will get your BVN. But see that NIN, if there is any error, probably the name you use on your bank account is even from the name you bro, you God, like you go wakataya. Okay, moving on. Why Naira is in massive recovery, raised across all markets by bankers. There are indications that the newly introduced foreign exchange market system by the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) is the driving force behind the recent massive appreciation of Nigeria's local currency, the Naira, against the world major currency. Bankers who spoke to Vanguard attributed the appreciation of Naira to the Electronic Foreign Exchange Matching System (EFEMS), which commenced last Monday, in a circular directing banks to go live in the use of BMatch as the electronic foreign exchange matching system for trading activities in the forex market effective December 2nd, 2024. The CBN said banks are strongly advised to liaise with Bombridge representative to expedite the onboarding process and address any technical or operational concern promptly. What do you
Well,
have to say on this?
Naira, the appreciating down is another win for Nigeria. Let me just say it like that because
At least it's not depreciating.
at least it's not depreciating exactly. Coming down, I think it's already in 1005, right? So
Mhm.
they say that by December ending, it's going to go into 1002 and all that. So it's just something that is what we have all been hoping for, that at least it should come down totally, and then so that people can afford some things for themselves, and then it's really what we hope is best.
Okay, Stephen.
Well, all that me, I just have to say that I don't trust anyone. I don't trust.
You will just sleep,
Oh my
wake
god!
up to another news.
I don't just trust the reports. That's just one point. I don't trust the reports. But Nigeria are good at
Why
giving us.
don't you trust the
They
reports? You
are,
give your reasons.
Nigerians are very good. I don't have to give this report. I just believe Nigerians the government are very good at giving us something to hold back on. To just believe this and believe that.
Then later they're going to break your heart again,
This and
just like
believe that.
Nigerian boyfriend and girlfriend. But we should just hope for the better. We should just hope for the better. That is all.
Okay, moving on to what is trending. Singer Portable crowned as King of Street in Ore, Ondo. Fans of controversial singer Okiki Ola Habib, popularly known as Portable, were taken aback when he was crowned the King of Street during a recent ceremony. At the event, which featured some traditional rulers of Ore, Ondo town, Portable was dressed in a white outfit, surrounded by similarly adorned monarch. In the video that circulated the internet, one of the traditional rulers introduced the artist to the guests, placing a green and white crown on his head. Inscribed on the crown were the words "King of the Street". Alongside this honor, Portable was presented with various gifts, while a lively crowd of spectators cheered in celebration of the crown. Let me see wetin dey my mind. Like,
More on that note. Well, I will say congratulations to you because
congratulations, kwa.
it's not
What is there to
Wait,
congratulate?
wait,
King of
I,
streets.
I want to ask this
it's a
question.
post.
Now move your
It's
words.
a post. It's a post.
I need to ask this
Now move your
question.
words.
I'm sorry, Stephen. I need to ask this question. All this street fighting, the nuisance that has been committed, is it because of this post?
I don't understand. Or like Odo people
Hmm?
just sit down, think.
This is not
What's next? What is next to do?
this is not the
Now
post
to
it's not the post that was installed on him. It's a post actually asked for. He paid
oh
for it. You can go to your village. That's why you have the money. Go to your village, talk to your
so there
king.
is no other post. King of streets.
Which other post do you think? Should they give him the alert or Apple or they can't give you any other this is a post he went to pay for. If you have the money, I can go to my village, talk to my king. I need this post.
If you have the money.
Give my king the money. They'll just fix a date for you. After fixing a date, you come. They bestow that honor.
I think
Give you title.
everything in
This is just a
Nigeria,
title.
It's just
It's just
money.
a title.
everything in Nigeria is just has to do with money.
Money.
If you're going to have money, forget about it. You have people that will lay down on the floor for you to. Upon all the news that he has been committing in this social media, calling him
We
out
are,
of.
we are talking about people. What about when Ramani was given ambassador of NGN?
How was that?
Nobody said anything.
People talk to. People talk. People talk. Oh.
At the same time, oh my God, Nigeria is just, how will I even say, Nigeria is just kind of a cruise where we say you go just want to laugh about it and then think about it at the same time. I feel like a lot is happening.
Oh, well, possess Nigeria. Okay, moving on. Rapper and entrepreneur Jay-Z accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly along with Saint Diddy Combs. A lawsuit was filed against Jay-Z claiming
I said it that this Diddy stuff is going to drag a whole lot of celebrity
like
into the mud with him. Like a whole lot of celebrity is going to go down with him. Now, the United States law is they don't look at anybody. They don't care who you are. Even if you like win as much Grammy as you want, or be the most richest person, if you're being found guilty of anything, they
you
are
go
ready to
down.
drag you. You're going down.
Yeah,
Your money won't be able to save you.
No, like to me, this is just an escape. No, they
you
are
don't know
not
the truth.
not the truth yet because we don't want to to give him a bad impression. It's when the court comes out and telling him that okay, he's guilty about this crime, and say okay, we need to start talking.
But I'm going to be
Because
wondering why didn't the lady, the 13 years, come out around that 2000 to say something that this is what happened? Now,
Imagine
13,
2024,
2024, yeah, almost how many years now? And then
40 to 50 something years.
14 years or something. Oh, that is
Ah, God.
quite annoying.
Okay, guys, thank you for joining us on the Breakfast Show today. I've been your host, Zola. Be sure to join us again tomorrow, same time, same station. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more news and updates on Global Entertainment News TV. Have a blessed day.
Bye.